Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Occupy Gaming. And today we are going to talk about something special that happened in my life. I graduated. So, I've done a 2 year network admin course at the ripe old age of 41 because when I was living in Australia, I dropped out of school in year 11 and I really didn't have any skills. I spent most of my life working at McDonald's. Worked my way up to assistant manager because at the time that's all I had. I didn't even get my GED till I was 38, 37, 38, around that. Which, for a lot of people, isn't that big an achievement because a lot of people are keeners. But for me, see, I got network admin. And now I'm going back for cybersecurity at the ripe old age of 41. Which means by the time I graduate, I will be 42. Which for me is a wonderful experience. So, what happened was that, as I said, I dropped out of trade college because I was going to be an electrician. So I was taking my pre-trade electrician, I was taking CAD, but then my grandmother got sick. So when my grandmother got sick, I had to drop out because nobody else in the family was going to. And basically, I spent most of my time there with her for her final year. And at that time, I was also working at McDonald's because that was my second job. My first job was at a supermarket where I got to clean the butcher's room with a hot water high pressure hose. So when I was done spraying all the crap, I would go and sit outside, and every fly for 10 miles would come and say hello. Because I basically smelled like fresh rotting meat. Which was great for those people on the train with me. Because I used to catch the train home. And, I mean, Melbourne trains already smelled bad back then. Like, they were nasty. But anyway, so I was in Tasmania, looking after my grandmother. And then she died, and I got a job at a pie factory. I had 2 jobs. That was not smart because it was basically 2 full-time jobs. And it was basically, there was like 2 hour break between one and starting the other. And then I had like maybe 5 hours before I started again. Because fun. And don't get me wrong, money was good. But so anyway, so after that my sister got me a job at her stores, which were in Melbourne, so I had to leave Tasmania. I went to Melbourne. And I worked there for a bit, and then I got adventurous in life, and I moved to Canada. And I think in my next vlog I'm going to talk about my fun at Toronto Airport. Because that's a doozy. I'll give you a hint though. I left Melbourne at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was 33 degrees. It wasn't in Toronto. But anyway, so in Canada I worked at McDonald's. Worked my way up. Still didn't have my GED. And left McDonald's. And then I got my GED. And then it was like, well, what do I do now? I'm a 38-year-old. By that point I was working at Tim Hortons. Because once again, I mean, I was qualified for nothing. Like nothing. to get an apprenticeship at that time, I mean, we're talking 20, 23 years ago. But to get a apprenticeship at that time in Tasmania, you would go and there would literally be like 200 people all going for the same apprenticeship. Because at that time, Tasmania was basically dead. It was basically Florida. It was old people. Like, my parents literally went there to retire. And my dad's finally retired, my mum hasn't, but it's so for me it's a big step, because for me it's not only do I have my high school now, but I also have a network administration diploma, which opens up my future where I'm going to be taking cybersecurity, which is actually my dream job. Now it is anyway. My dream job was being a pilot, but I wear glasses. And the Australian Air Force wouldn't take people with glasses, really. Because my vision is shit. Like, I'm driving down the road and I see blurs. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for visiting. I just wanted to give an update on my life, because things are finally going right. Things are finally on the step up. So if you liked what you see, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, and come back and make sure that you come back and say hello, and hopefully you'll stick around. See ya.